Here's the thing, deep work is no longer optional anymore in 2025. If you're building anything on the side of a busy 9 to 5, business, content, the brand, then you have to focus. But your brain is often working against you. Constant cravings for your phone, YouTube, Instagram, notifications, constantly getting that dopamine hit and those cravings for it. And often that behavior puts you in a cycle where you feel more unmotivated, more lazy and less driven to build something. And you can't just stop cold turkey. You've tried that. The cravings will still be there. So today I'm going to tell you about another science-backed solution, dopamine anchoring. I believe that this is probably the easiest way to automatically snap your brain into focus mode. Let me show you how it works and how you can build your own anchor today. Dopamine anchoring is simple. It means pairing a deep work trigger like a sound or a smell or a location with a burst of dopamine and focused action. Do that consistently and your brain learns, when I hear, see, smell this trigger, it's time to get in the zone. It's like the Pavlov's dog but for productivity. So how does dopamine anchoring actually work? Your brain works on associative learning. So if every time you put on a certain song or sit at a desk or put on a candle and then you do your deep work and feel good after, your brain starts to crave that. Your brain essentially learns to cue that initial release of dopamine, whether it's from the song to the deep work. Eventually it recognizes this and automatically goes, okay, it's time to lock in. It's time to get in work mode. In this way, you build an anchor that bypasses that usual resistance. You know, that usual resistance to starting something. There's like a barrier. You have to sit down. You have to actually start. That's the hardest part. But if you can remove that through dopamine anchoring, then that's going to be a game changer. And especially if you're someone that's stuck in a procrastination loop, knowing you should start something, maybe after your 9 to 5, trying to build something, but waste hours and hours on procrastination, this is going to help you a lot. So I know what you're asking now, how can I actually build my own dopamine anchoring routine? Well, step one is to pick your dopamine anchor cue. This is something specific, repeatable, and only used before your deep work session. A particular song is a really good one, or it can be a scent or even a location. I've even tried it with a particular hoodie that I wear or a cap. Remember, you want your brain to associate this cue with focus and reward. Next, you want to pair it with dopamine. When you use your anchor, next thing is you want to get into your 25 or 45-minute deep work block, whatever it may be. This is where you're fully focused on your task in hand, your project, no distractions. And here's the really important thing, at the end of the block, give yourself a reward. Mark it as a win, give yourself a tick or a pat in the back, drink your favorite coffee, have your favorite food, even watch a Netflix episode. Basically, give yourself a short dopamine hit, and this is important to do because your brain links it with the cue, hard work, and then reward. Step 3 is you want to repeat this until it's automatic. Do this daily for 7 to 10 sessions and you really start to see that it becomes automatic. Remember, keep the cue consistent, don't use the cue for anything else. Over time, just hearing that music, smelling that scent will trigger that focus reflex. And the crazy part is you'll stop waiting to be ready, you'll just go. Here's the thing, we live in a dopamine saturated world. We're attacked constantly from all angles. Everyone's chasing quick hits and that's not your fault, that's society. So if you just learn to anchor dopamine with effort, not escape, then that's when you become unstoppable. This is the new edge in 2025, training your brain to crave focus. And dopamine anchoring is how you do it. To recap, if you want to lock into deep work fast, pick your anchor cue, pair it with focused work and reward. Repeat consistently until it becomes automatic. And if you want the template that will help you create and implement your own dopamine anchoring habits, then you can click the link in the description. I use this every day to help me with my own business, and so do the top performers who don't have time to wait for motivation. And if you want more neuroscience-backed tactics to help rewire your brain for execution, then make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.